Yo, this is Itano Plays Final Fantasy VI. Yes, we are returning to the world of Final Fantasy once again. But instead of going from Final Fantasy I to Final Fantasy II, we're going straight to the cake of Final Fantasy VI. And as you can see, I'm playing the Game Boy Advance version with a few enhancements. The color has been made proper, and the sound is proper as well. So a lot of fun things for Final Fantasy VI is about to come. Let us see how this story began in this game. So, this is the menu. Extra is basically a bestiary where you can see the monsters that you have fought. Load game to load your current game, and new game to start a new game. And that's what we're gonna do, so let us delve into the world of Final Fantasy VI and see just what made this game's storyline begin? What is causing trouble in this world? Let's find out. The ancient war of the Magi. When its flames last receded, only the charred husk of a world remained. Even the power of magic was lost. In the 1,000 years that followed, iron, gunpowder and steam engines took the place of magic, and life slowly returned to the barren land. Yet, there now stands one who will reawaken the magic of ages past, and use its dreaded power as a means by which to conquer all the world. Could anyone truly be foolish enough to repeat that mistake? Well, that's what we're about to find out, because you think things are gonna go easy in these kind of games? Oh no. Cold wind. There's the city. Hard to believe an Esper's been found frozen there 1,000 years after the War of the Magi. Bah, probably just another wild ghost chase. I don't know. They wouldn't have let us use her unless they were confident that the information was good. Ah yes, our witch. I heard she fried 50 of her Magitek Armor soldiers in 3 minutes. Kinda makes your skin crawl, don't it? Relax. The thing on her head. She's a mindless puppet. The girl won't even breathe until we tell her to. We'll approach from the east. Move out! And now we're being kind of like an opening credits. So, as you can see, the past in this game is about a war that almost ruined the whole land, the whole world. But it was averted at the very final stop. However, now some people are seeking power that could reignite this war of the past, and they don't even seem to care. So you can see that these people, 2 of these people here, are obviously captains or commanders of an army, and the girl is apparently someone who is very powerful, and they enslaved her to do their bidding, and to use her to gain whatever power that you're seeking. This is so beautiful, the music here. Nobuo Uematsu is a god when it comes to music. I love it. You see them marching on the snow. There's a town on the other side. That's where we're gonna go. That's where the opening part of this game begins. So it's pretty tough, pretty rough. It's quite a story. It really is. In my opinion, this is one of the most underrated Final Fantasy games of all. Mainly because the game that followed Final Fantasy VI is probably one of the most popular Final Fantasy games of them all, Final Fantasy VII. So, let me show you what's great about the game that came before 7. A game many people say might be the best of all. Here we are. The girl takes point, and don't waste time on the riffraff. Remember what we're here for. Let's move. Now, for the first time, you are controlling the characters. Use the directional pad to move around. Of course, these robots are not really normal things to control in this game, but that's just how it is. Go into the menu. Here we see the character menu screen. So you have items, abilities, equipment, relics, which we'll go to later, status, formation, config, quick save, and normal save. We see that we are in town of Narshe. We've played 3 minutes, we have done 13 steps, and we have 30,000 again. Alright, so items. You can use items, stored items, and you have key items notified as rare items. Rare item, pendant. Pendant worn by the girl who pilots the Magitek Armor. Which is of course this one. Abilities. Espers, which is a very important thing, we'll get to that very soon. Magic, of course there's magic in the game. Then we have some different skills like Bushido, Blitz, Lore, Rage, and Dance. We'll get to those later in the game. Equipment. Equip, optimize equipment, remove all equipment. Here we have weapons, we have a shield, we have head and body, should we say. We can't change these ones because you can see they are not really important. The girl is important for sure. Relics we'll get to later in the game when we come to that. We don't have the relics now, we'll get to the relics later in the game. Status screen for status, level, health, magic, experience, what we need level, stats, you can see our equipment. It's pretty cool. Formation, front row, back row, classic Final Fantasy. If you're in the front row, you'll do normal damage and take normal damage. If you're in the back row, you will take half physical damage, but you also deal half physical damage. So, if you have some magical, or so we say casters in your party, you're just gonna cast spells, put them in the back row. Of course, if you only fight magical enemies, it doesn't really matter what row you're in. Config for status, battle mode, battle speeds, passages, command settings, ATB gauge, re-equip, usually when you change your equipment, should we optimize equipment, should we remove equipment, cursor positions, auto dash, you can select your language, order of magic in your menu, window pattern like these ones. If you don't like the blue one, you can go with this one, this perhaps, this, or even this one if you like the chocobos. Wood one is cool if you like Secret of Mana, rock, wooden ones, more wooden ones, iron, steel, or just fun. If you don't want to change it by yourself, you can do that. You can go to bestiary, an enemy that you fought, will be shown here. Quick save if you want, if you have to stop playing and you want to go somewhere, and you save the game quickly, you can go back to the quick save, but once you open the quick save, the save will be gone. That's gonna be it for status explanations, instead of the weird menu. Now let's start by moving around. So, we're here to find something in this town that this town is guarding. That's why we have these robots for. Do you think they will let us have these things by free? Haha, think again. What happens if we go into a town? Imperial Magitek Armor? Not even Narshe is safe anymore. Our battle commences. So you have two choices here. You can Magitek or items. Magitek is the thing that you ride on, the robot suit. You have Fire Beam, Ice Beam, Healing Force, and Thunder Beam. Kinda all three of them I think they do about the same, it's just different elementals. Healing Force, of course, to heal yourself, which is pretty cool. So you can do whatever you can do. Fire Beam, Biggs can do Ice Beam. As you can see, this girl has some different values. She has more things, like she has Bioblast, which causes poison, Confuser that confuses enemies, Banisher that I think instant kills, I can't remember, and Magitek Missile which does even more damage than the beam, does double damage or something. I don't know what stats they get, but it's pretty cool. You always take Magitek Missile with the girl. Ice Beam. Go. And when you win the battle, you get XP on the top left. You can see Biggs get a level. He's level up. Wedge get a level as well. And we got 96 skill. So that's just how a normal battle in Final Fantasy. We'll get to more advanced of those later, of course. Keep moving on. We're gonna head straight north. More enemies. For Narshe! Now we got some civil lobos. Now we saw it says preemptive strike on the top left there for a little second. This means that we get to attack first, and the dogs will have to wait our first turn before it's equalized. Let's try Thunder Beam. Another. Perhaps we should wait. Perhaps we can defend as well. We can change roll. Let's just go defend. That's the girl attack. Let's go with a Magitek missile. Let me show you the power of the missile. Boom. Yeah, that's how we do it. More XP and go. The dogs are taken out, and now comes the guards. Let's just go with everything. Just fire beam this. They're taking the one hit anyways, so let's just not waste time. Burn them up. Fire beam. There we go. And the battle's commenced. Get XP and money, and we can move on. Keep going north. More enemies. We got him trapped now! Another battle commences. Now we see we are surrounded. This is what we call a pincer attack. In a pincer attack, you cannot escape a battle. You have to fight. And worst thing is that when you are pincered, if you're being hit in the back, you take double damage from physical attacks. Remember, that also goes the same when you are pincering enemies. That means all of your attacks hitting an enemy in the back will cause increased damage. Here we go. Biggs get a level, Wedge get a level as well, and the girl get a level. And the girl's name is question mark because we don't know what her name is. She's just a Magitek girl. Now the good thing is that she knows magic. She can cast Cure and Fire. There's a lot of magic to learn, but she can learn Cure. So you can throw it on single person, or if you move your directional pad left or right, you can multi-target. Do like this, and now I healed the whole team for 1 cure. We're back to full health. Now let's move on. To go straight north for where we're going to go to. Up here. Defend the mines! More enemies. 4 enemies. Now we face another enemy called Megalodoth. He looks like kind of a mammoth. Let's probably focus on taking them out first. They're probably hurt. There we go. Fire beam. That'll be good. I mean, this is kind of a cold place, so I guess they don't want to heat up. That will be giving them some more damage. Let's just go with fire beams. That's fine to do. They all go down in 1 hit, so it's pretty simple. But then again, this is the introduction of the game, so it's not supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be, you know, anyone can do this. A lot of money for this. 276 skill is pretty good. We move in to the mine. And here is the mine. According to our source, they unearthed the frozen Espa in a new mine shaft they were digging. This must be it. The music changes. Now we are inside a mine shaft. Now I'm wondering, what is that blinking thing on the left? Is that an item or something? Let's check it out. A strange light fills the air. Do you want to learn about save points? Sure. At save points, you can use tents and sleeping bags and also to save the game. If your party should happen to be defeated in battle, you'll automatically restart from the last place you saved. Any guild or items you obtain will have to be found again, but your level and experience point total will not change. You can also save the game anywhere on the overworld map. So basically, normally when you play in Final Fantasy, if you get a game over, you get back to the title screen. Not in Final Fantasy VI. You'll instead be sent back to the save point. However, if you gain levels from the last time you saved and then your battle is lost, you will lose the items and guild you had since saving, but XP and levels you gained throughout will be kept. Will be kept. Saved will be kept. I can't really talk. So I'm having a bit of a cold, so that's probably why. Well, let's just save the game here. This is my old save. I'm just going to save it. So just a test saved for the recording. Now I'll also tell you about random battles. There are random battles in this place, like that. Were-rat and Bandit. So just like in other Final Fantasy games, there are random battles in these kind of dungeonish places, like a mine shaft. It's kind of like a dungeon. These enemies, of course, are easy to beat. They're regular enemies. Oh, he survived. Oh, I didn't. He actually didn't survive, but he has a counter attack when he's getting KO'd. That's fine. We got a level, but we got a bit hurt. Probably should cure ourselves and then save the game again. So just to show off how these things work. So, we cure ourselves. And then, let's save the game. Alright, yes. You see that Wedge and Biggs. In the SNES version, Biggs is called Wix for some reason. So, Wedge and Biggs are now level 4. See, they're much more health than the girl. Probably just they have better stat boost. There's L or R button as well. So you can see they have pretty decent stats compared to her. Like their stamina is a lot higher. That might be one of the reasons. But they are not important characters in this game, so we'll get to that later. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this introduction episode of Final Fantasy VI. The adventure has just begun, and now we're looking for a frozen Esper in this mine shaft. When we find it, what will happen then? What is the plan with the frozen Esper? What are they planning? Is this gonna be a repeat of the mistake of the past that they're trying to do? Or what is going on? What is going to happen? We just have to wait and see. So, that is concluding our opening episode of Final Fantasy VI. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. Got feedback or want to talk about this game, leave a comment below. Also, do make sure to subscribe to my channel to get content updates. And that's gonna be it for now. So, I'll see you guys next time as my story of Final Fantasy VI continues.